Hey guys, welcome to Red Carpet, your go-to spot for celeb news. Every Monday and Thursday, I'll catch you up on the hottest gossip and stories from the world of celebrities. So grab your drink, get comfy, and let's see what's been going on this week. So, Kevin Federline's memoir finally came out on October 14th. And honestly, it's really heavy. He wrote, "The truth is, things with Britney are heading towards something we might not be able to fix anymore. We can't just keep pretending everything's fine." Then he added, "From where I'm standing, time's running out. If nothing changes, something bad's gonna happen. And my biggest fear is that our boys will be the ones left trying to pick up the pieces." He also said their sons told him they don't feel comfortable going to their mom's house anymore. That sometimes they'd wake up and see Britney just standing in the doorway, quietly watching them sleep, holding a knife. And when they asked, "Mom, are you okay?" she'd just turn around and walk away. It's honestly heartbreaking. Britney's representative later told press, "Here we go again, people trying to profit off her name right after the child support ended." They said Britney only cares about her sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James, and how they're coping with all this chaos. And she already shared her own side of the story in her memoir, The Woman in Me. Just a few days ago, Britney posted a dancing video on Instagram. Her hands were bandaged. In the caption, she wrote that she fell down the stairs at a friend's house, that her knee popped out. Maybe broken, maybe not. It's really hard not to feel sad watching all this happen. Anyway, switching gears for a second, let's talk about Taylor Swift. You probably already know she dropped her new album, Life of a Showgirl, on October 3rd, and exactly 10 days later, October 13th. She popped up on Good Morning America with some really exciting news for Swifties. Ready for this?
The Eras Tour wasn't when all the pieces fell into place.
We're getting more Eras Tour content. Not just the concert film on Disney+, but also a 6-part documentary series called The Eras Tour, The Final Show. It's going to show what really went down behind the scenes of this record-breaking tour, super up close and personal. We'll see people like Gracie Abrams, Sabrina Carpenter, Ed Sheeran, Florence Welch, even her family and close friends. And fans are finally going to get to watch the last show of the tour in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, and if you missed the Tortured Poets Department part of the concert, don't worry, it's all in there too. Taylor even posted on Instagram saying, "We wanted to capture every moment of this tour. It's been the most intense and meaningful chapter of our lives." So yeah, they literally let the filmmakers shoot everything till the very end. And of course, people are already going wild online, trying to decode the lyrics from her new album. Especially that one track, Actually Romantic. Some fans are convinced it's a diss track aimed at Charli XCX. But wait, why would Taylor diss Charli? What even happened between them? Okay, here's the tea. Charli's married to one of the guys from the 1975. And yeah, that's the band whose lead singer, Maddie Healy, used to date Taylor. Apparently, Charli wrote a song saying she felt uncomfortable seeing Taylor around the band. Like, it made her jealous or something. She even said she used to pray Taylor and Maddie would break up so she wouldn't have to run into her anymore. So now it kind of looks like Taylor's responding to that with Actually Romantic. And everyone's waiting to see what Charli's gonna do next. Well, she didn't disappoint. This week, when Role Model performed their song Sally on SNL, guess who suddenly showed up on stage? Yup, Charli. And get this, she was wearing a t-shirt that said Kansas City. Subtle much? Oh, and remember that movie I told you about? The one Charli's filming with Kylie Jenner? Well, Kylie's been busy, like really busy. First, she dropped this super cinematic ad announcing she's bringing back some of her OG Kylie cosmetics product.
Got anything to say for yourself? Any last glossy words of wisdom?
My lips are sealed.
I noticed something. Her hair had these tiny blue streaks, just like her iconic 2015 look. Coincidence? I don't think so. That means King Kylie is back. At the end of the ad, Kris Jenner pulls up to pick her up, while Kylie's literally doing her makeup. And this mysterious music starts playing. Apparently, that's tied to Kylie's new music collab project with another artist. Yup, looks like the youngest Jenner is stepping into the music world too. So Mama Jenner was on a podcast this week, and oh my God, she spilled so much tea. She said after getting her latest facelift, a bunch of random doctors online started claiming they were the ones who did it. Like, seriously? So Kris asked her actual surgeon if she could mention his name just to give credit where it's due. But then guess what happened? People started calling the doctor's office pretending to be Kris's friends just to get an appointment. So to stop that chaos, Kris and her doctor came up with a secret code word. Yeah, like some spy movie stuff. Now, when someone calls saying, "Hey, I'm a friend of Kris Jenner," the receptionist is like, "All right, what's the password?" If you know it, you get an appointment. If not, nice try. And speaking of queens, Tyra Banks is back in the headlines again.
I feel like I'm going crazy. It's like I don't sleep. These ideas just keep coming in my head. It's just like, bam, wake me up. And then this one came to me, hot ice cream.
You probably already know she opened an ice cream shop in Sydney, Australia, right? Well, her shop just dropped a wild new item. It's called Hot Mama.
This is my favorite ice cream flavor. And I have been working on making it hot for a year.
Basically a melted ice cream with whipped cream and other stuff. Yup, melted. Like, literally. The internet's kind of freaking out about it. Some people waited 2 hours in line just to try it. I mean, would you wait 2 hours for melted ice cream? Anyway, let's move on to someone else who's all over the internet this week. Victoria Beckham. So Netflix just dropped a new 3-hour docuseries all about her. And on Wednesday, they had this big red carpet premiere in London. Of course, the whole Beckham family showed up. Well, almost the whole family. Yep. Brooklyn and Nicola were nowhere to be seen. And if you follow this channel, you already know why. There's been a huge rift between them and the rest of the family. Apparently, Nicola still believes Victoria ruined their wedding 3 years ago, so a few months back, they even had a redo wedding. But this time, only Nicola's family was invited.
Definitely takes a toll on you mentally.
Yikes. The Beckhams, on the other hand, think Nicola's super controlling and kinda has Brooklyn wrapped around her finger. And now, if you watch the new docuseries, you'll notice Brooklyn and Nicola appear for literally 4 seconds. That's it. They don't talk to anyone. They're just there. And that footage, it's from last year's Fashion Week. So yeah, that might have been the last time they were all together. Crazy, right? Now, let's talk about something truly inspiring. Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's 27-year-old daughter, just received an award in Paris on October 11th from Friendly House, an organization that helps women recover from trauma and addiction. She gave such a powerful speech. She said, "After getting clean, I didn't just take my life back, I built a better one." And she described addiction like being in a car crash, saying, "Everything I'd been hiding deep down just came rushing out." She's now learning how to deal with real life one day at a time. She's been sober for 5 years now. She even posted a video on Instagram earlier this year saying, "Hey, I'm Paris. I was an alcoholic and a heroin addict. Today's my 5th year clean." And then she said, "The word grateful doesn't even begin to cover how I feel. I can smile today because I'm clean." That's just wow. Honestly, so moving. Now, back to the Hollywood chaos we love. Keira Knightley made headlines this week after apologizing for working with J.K. Rowling on the Harry Potter audiobooks. She said she didn't know Rowling was anti-trans and anti-Palestinian. She added, "How do you write 7 books about fighting evil and then stand with it in real life?" Whew, that's bold. Speaking of Keira, the trailer for her new psychological thriller Cabin Number 10 just dropped this week.
Someone's gone overboard!
What did you see?
It's the woman next door, the woman from the cabin there.
It looks super dark, mysterious, and intense. Definitely one to keep an eye on. But that's not even the craziest casting news of the week. According to some unofficial reports, Tilda Swinton might be playing Lady Voldemort, yup, Lady Voldemort, in HBO's new Harry Potter series. They're apparently reimagining the villain as a female version, and insiders say Warner Brothers believes Tilda could bring a mix of power, fear, and deep psychology to the role. I mean, who else could pull that off better than her, right? Daniel Craig and Rachel Weisz. These two rarely make public appearances, but they stepped out hand in hand for the British Film Institute event in London. Both rocking suits and looking absolutely amazing, by the way. Their appearance was for the premiere of Knives Out 3.
Another mysterious death.
30 seconds later, that man is lying dead. A classic, impossible crime.
And just like the other movies in the series, this one's packed with stars: Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, and of course, Andrew Scott. So yeah, that's all the tea for this week, guys. It's been crazy, right? If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because next week's going to be even wilder. All right, I'm out. See you in the next one.